Hello Bookish friends, welcome to another top 5 video. In this video I will talk about 5 books that I wish I had read earlier. I tried to choose the 5 books from 5 different reasons, and let's see which books that I wish that I had read sooner. The book on the 5th place is Outlander. I read this book about 4 years ago, and I really enjoyed the book and wanted to continue the series. However, since that time I've only read 2 more books from the series, and I still have the majority of the series to read. And I truly do wish that I had read this series before I started doing booktube content. As most of you know, I'm devoted to my TBR, and rarely there exists such a big books in my TBRs. So that's why I wish I had read Outlander by Gabaldon sooner. The book on the 4th place is actually the reason that I did this video, which is Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. I read this book very recently, and in my review I've said that this book was a childhood favorite of many of my friends, and I can certainly see the reason. It is such a cute book, and it gives quite important lessons about life and especially about friendship. So I truly do wish that I had read this book at an earlier age, where I could appreciate the messages in the book much more. The book on the 3rd place is Serenade for Nadia by Zülfü Livaneli. In my discussion video of Leyla''s House with Rose and Katya, I mentioned that I wish I had read the books from Zülfü Livaneli much sooner, because I really did admire his writing style, and also the way that he can write in a variety of subjects, which is something that I really do like in my reading. Although it's better late than never, I truly do wish that I had enjoyed the writing of Zülfü Livaneli much sooner. The book on the 2nd place actually belongs to an author who has very recently passed away, Persepolis by Marjana Satrapi. This book is on my list because before deciding to read more graphic works in 2020 as one of my booktube goals, I thought that I did not enjoy graphic works because of some unfortunate choices that I've made in the past. However, when I read this graphic biography and loved and saw how much can be said in so few words and by, of course, artwork, I appreciated the concept of graphic works, and other graphic works and graphic novels that I read after this wonderful memoir actually became my favorite books of the year. That's why Persepolis by Marjana Satrapi is very special to me. The book on the 1st place is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling. I read this book when I was 35, and especially in this 3rd book, I very much admired the complex fantasy world that is built by J.K. Rowling. And I was surprised by how much I was immersed in a fantasy world, which was a genre that I was quite afraid to read. But I truly do wish that I had read this book when it was first published at a much younger age, so that I will identify with the characters much more, and also, of course, be aware of my potential for loving the fantasy genre. Those were the 5 books that I wish I had read earlier. Please comment down below what is a book that you wish you had read earlier. And if you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose early. Early means erken in Turkish, and erken is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.